What's going on, YouTube? I am God as my source, aka Gems, and you might be thinking to yourself, I probably wouldn't pronounce a G like that in that situation. Well, my response is, I'm a grown man, I do what I want. And we about to get into some music today. It has been a long time, far too long, and well, I got some time today. Um, First let me say this though. So I was watching a podcast fairly recently, one of my favorite podcasts, peer-to-peer podcasts, and they were talking about music. And they're young guys, so my music tastes are not really going to align with anything they like. The oldest guy is like 26. I mean, he's closer. My opinions about music are closer to his because he's not as young as the other guys. But yeah, they were talking about female rappers. Well, actually, they were kind of talking about females in general in different aspects of entertainment, but we're talking about music today. And so they were saying how there's no good female rappers. I just kind of wanted to touch on that. We are not going to be listening to a female rapper today. We're going to be listening to Disciple. The song's called "Pour Them Thangs Out." But this is just a little side note because I wanted to touch on this, and it wasn't really enough to make a full video on. Now, obviously, I shouldn't say obviously because you may not know. These guys listen to secular music, and so a lot of people that they even listed that they like and listen to in songs and whatnot, I don't know about these people, and some of them I never even heard of. But when they were talking about female rappers, I'm guessing there's not a lot of female rappers out today because the people they were naming were people I knew. People like Nicki Minaj and Eve and Missy Elliott and people from back in the day, back from when I used to listen to that type of music. So basically what they were saying is, they were saying that the female rappers today, all they're basically talking is like stripper talk. Because they mentioned Cardi B, which I know who she is. She's pretty famous. And I don't know any of her music. Other than that very controversial song that came out fairly recently. I heard about that. Never actually listened to it, but I can guess what type of thing it's on when I hear the title. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. And Meg Thee Stallion, I think they mentioned, and I'm not sure if they mentioned anybody else. Those are only two I know of. So, and I guess they talk basically a lot of things that are sexual in nature. I don't know if that word is sensitive on this platform. So anyway, point is, they were saying that there's no actual good female rappers anymore. In the past there were now, because back in the day, you had Queen Latifah, Lauryn Hill, Eve, Remy Ma, Nicki and her mixtape, she went pop. But Nicki's mixtapes was hot back in the day. So there used to be a lot of good like lyricists. They tend to come out one at a time. One time I remember, probably they might be out a few at a time right now, but the only other time that I know of where it was like two female rappers that were kind of buzzing at the same time was Lil Kim and Foxy were out at the same time. But they weren't even as big as female rappers get today. In more recent times. They were big, but they weren't like as big as female rappers can get today. So it's typically only one pop at a time. Now here's where I really want to speak on, because the reason that they feel this way, and the reason a lot of people feel, especially people my age, that there's no good music out right now, is because they're not hearing the good music. Christian rap is just, as we all know on this channel, you're gonna get lyrics pretty much all the time. You're gonna get bars over here, and not only that, you're gonna get some nice flows. You're gonna get some nice beats. You're not getting the greatest beats all the time, I will say that. Secular artists in general tend to have better beats, I would say. But I feel like that's kind of changing. You just gotta get some better producers on this side that can start, people with some names. I mean, you had like, I probably know one, but let the a gospel Kanye West come around, you know what I mean, or a gospel Just Blaze or something. Somebody like, it's like, oh, this guy, his beats is crazy. A gospel Swiss Beats or something. Somebody, a producer that gets known because his beats is just so crazy all the time. I don't feel like gospels really had that. So it's only a matter of time, I guess. I don't know who. Maybe somebody out there is making beats. Get on that. You know what I mean? Because we need beats on this side. Because at the end of the day, my opinion, I don't think most people listen to lyrics. I'm somebody that listens to lyrics, but I don't think most people listen to lyrics. I think most people just hear beats. Like that song by Derek Minor back in the day, Deaf. They just want to go deaf. They don't care about what you're saying. But yeah, so like I said, man, this is only about. Oh, I didn't even get into the female rappers like in Christian rap like Wande. I don't even know if these people are current because I never know. I just know what plays on my Spotify. You know what I mean? Wande, Jackie Hill Perry. You know what I mean? Who else? AI the Anomaly. It's bars out there. On the female side. But let's get into this one right here. We got Disciple, put them things out. We're already deep into this video, and I ain't even played the music yet. Let's go. Let's get back into it. It's been far too long.
They say that if you carry a weapon, it isn't a good thing. But if you a believer like me, you can't get through this life without one.
That's right. Because you know what our weapon is. Got that sword. Know what I mean? That word. You know what I mean? Let's get back in.
Because we got an enemy that's trying to kill us. So when
That's right. The enemy seeks to steal, kill, and destroy. All right? Don't get it twisted.
Whatever he comes with, I pull that thing out that's on my head. And I start clapping scriptures everywhere. I serve a God that is not afraid. Booking into the rock of shade. Conspiracy got the chopper sprayed. Until I met him, my life was a huge secret. And then he came through the door. And believe me, I couldn't stop the race. Christ is the name to mention. Get it poppin', this isn't lame religion. For his glory, we get insane with spitting. Back on Calvary, every stain was dripping. Washing iniquity, white as snow. Alleviating the shame of sinning. To make him famous, my mic could cook despite the crook. We flipping the page of the flyers book, watch him ignite the shook. Only religions don't hide for nothing, I don't come discreet. Life eternal's yours as soon as you and the son of me. Then you're LeBron in 2014, you'll get done with heat. Gospel is in me, I run my mouth like a tongue with feet. Wasn't for Jesus, trust and believe I would be under sheets. He's a humble beast, he sets the table, so come and feast. Daily we fight the fight, and God our aim out.
That first verse, it wasn't spectacular. It was decent. Not spectacular. This beat though is just fire. I feel like that this beat is carrying this song right now. So it makes him sound hard, even if every bar ain't going hard. You know what I mean? Let's go.
Watch as he flicks the wrist, praying you get the gist. The grace is quick to drink, busting in scripts and clips. Daily we fight the fight, and God our aim out. Is this a war zone? Then pull them things out. We pull them things out. We pull them things out. Get it cracking with mine. The blood splashing around. Jesus dying and rising. God turns his back to a crime. He gets at it with shine. To free you from sin, he got his flame painted red. Now that's what I call graphic design. People get blown, blow. Let the Savior get in your zone now. Common grace to get in your dome. The Creator, he got his own style. Anybody wanting your life eternal with God, you will get shown how. The devil came with trouble. The Bible's a weapon, we aim a double. Sinner provides you with the lamest struggle. Why you be playing like the pain is subtle? They hit me with Jesus is whacking, I'm hitting them with the same rebuttal. It's only with Jesus human beings are made right. And even after that, we continue to fight the same fight. The scripture is straight tight. Even if your life is a total slaughter, he will turn your disaster into daylight. Daily we fight the fight.
I feel like that verse was a little bit better. Not. It's his delivery. He has good delivery. I I mean, I wouldn't say there's anything special per se about the flow on this song, but his delivery is very on point, very much so. Like I said, the beat is going crazy. I like that second verse better than the first verse. Not exactly sure why. It was just general. I mean, when I say not sure why, I mean there's nothing specific I can point to where it was like, oh, this made it better. But I feel like it was better.
Got our aim out. Is this a war zone? Then pull the things out. Watch as he flicks the wrist. Praying you get the gist. The grace is quick to shrink. Busting in strips and clips. Daily we fight the fight and got our aim out. Is this a war zone? Then pull them things out. We pull them, we pull them, we pull them things out. We pull them, we pull them, we pull them things out. That scripture when I have to. I welcome the opportunity with a loaded clip. Spray that Matthew, demons get folded quick. Dealing with the industry quick to give me the angry face. So you know I'm keeping the clip of Psalms in my ankle brace. Romans under the pillow for autumn times of war. Fully loaded 2 Corinthians right behind the door. Bus scripts and reload. Clapping that ammunition cause we know after his blood like I'm a mosquito. Before daily we fight the fight and got our aim out. Is this a war zone? Then pull the things out. Watch as he flicks the wrist. Praying you get this.
Yeah, that last verse was kind of terrible. I mean, it wasn't really a verse. It sounded more like a bridge. I'm gonna cut it right there. I think they about to just write the hook out. Overall, decent song. Not because of the bars necessarily, though they weren't bad. They weren't bad. They were just, they were all right. Delivery was on point. The beat was crazy. Yeah. Overall, good song. Let me know how you felt about it in the comment section. And yeah, don't forget, man, like this, share this, get this music out there because people do not know that this exists. That's a problem. That's a problem. Good music still exists. All right, guys, be blessed.